Reed with Cindy shouted me out. I still can't really believe it. It's just... Hello everyone, my name is Zach. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. There are a lot of you here now, a lot of new people. I went from a little over 50 subscribers to breaking 200 subscribers in about the span of 48 hours. That's the Reed with Cindy effect for you. And I'm very thankful to Cindy. Cindy, if you're watching this, thank you. I don't want to be that guy that won't stop thanking you for this. So just one last time, a big thank you. It was amazing to hear you say such nice things about my channel and bring me a bunch of new friends. So to everyone who's new here, welcome. And thank you very much for checking out my little channel here. Right before Reed with Cindy shouted me out, I was tagged to do the Meet the Booktuber tag by Cat Talks, who is a great friend of mine here who's been a big supporter of my channel. So please check her out too. She is a booktuber and author tuber who grew up in the UK and now lives in Sweden. And she's a great YouTuber. You should definitely go check her out. So thank you very much to Cat for tagging me. And I figured this would be a great video to do since there's so many of you here who are new to my channel and now you'll get to learn a little bit about me. So with that being said, this video was created by What Victoria Read. I will link her video and her channel along with Kat's video and Kat's channel in the description. And let's dive right into the questions. I don't ever pretend I have tag questions memorized. I just bust out a handy sheet of paper. So welcome to Zach Tries to Read, quality content. So question number 1 is please give your name, age, and location. My name is Zach, short for Zachary. I am 21. I turned 21 a few months ago. And I live just outside of Orlando, Florida, in a little town called Narcoossee. Really, Narcoossee is more of like a stretch of road than an actual like town. But we call ourselves Narcoossee, and so I like saying Narcoossee. I don't know why, it's just cool. So that's where I am. I hate the state, I hate the city. Not as much as Tampa though. Tampa sucks ass. So there you go. Hopefully in the next few years I'll be coming to you from a place that's not Florida. Question number 2. Do you have any siblings? And if so, where do you come in the sibling order? I have a sister. I am the youngest of 2. I love my sister to death. She is 2 years older than me, and we are quite different, but also we grew up together. We were homeschooled for many years, all but 1 year of elementary school. So we spent a ton of time together growing up, and even though we're different, we're good at making each other laugh. We're good at cheering each other up. We understand each other really well, and I love her to death. She's just the greatest. So, if she ever finds out about this channel and watches this video, Mary, I love you. Question number 3. What do you do for work or uni? I'm currently attending the University of South Florida in Tampa, and I'm going into my last semester in the fall, which is, on one hand, it's terrifying because I'm about to graduate, but on the other hand, thank God, because I have hated college. I'm currently studying to get my bachelor's degree in statistics. I'm hoping to land an internship in the spring, which I hope to roll into a job. But if that doesn't happen, I'm going to work during the holiday and spring, and then go to grad school out of state somewhere. I'm not really sure for what master's degree yet, but that's the current plan. Question number 4, do you have any kids? No, and it's a good thing. Not only do I not have a secure, stable job for which to provide for said kids, but also I just don't feel like I am old enough, mature enough to handle having kids. As far as the future goes, I'm kind of at a point in my life where I can see a future both with and without kids. My mom says she thinks I would really enjoy fatherhood, and I'm starting to think I might. But also, like, at this point in my life, I just don't feel, like, fully prepared to raise kids. I know people say you're never prepared to have kids, but, like, I don't even feel prepared to try yet. But I think given a few more years' time to mature, and given a stable job and a stable income, I could see it going either way, honestly, so who knows? Just don't tell my parents, because as far as they know, I'm not having kids, and I haven't really told them I'm thinking of changing my mind, so. The great things you can say when no one in your family knows about your channel. Question number 5 is, do you have pets? No, I don't have any pets either. As soon as I land a job, though, I do want to adopt a dog. There's a scholarship program in Florida called Bright Futures, and to get that scholarship, you have to have a certain number of things, including a certain amount of volunteer hours. The tier I got into was 100 volunteer hours, and I spent about half of that volunteering at our local animal shelter. And during that time, I fell in love with pit bulls because, there's tons of pit bulls at animal shelters, and I think they're cute. I think they're really sweet. I know they have like a bad reputation among a lot of people, but I haven't really experienced that. I don't know if I'm just really good with dogs, or if I just have spent enough time around them to know that those stereotypes aren't really true. But I would love to adopt like a pit bull mix between like 1 and 2 years old. So hopefully sometime soon I will have a dog. Question number 6 is, can you drive? Yes. I actually got my license a little over 2 months after I turned 16. Unlike a lot of people in my age group, I did not wait to get my license. I got it pretty much straight away. I live in suburban America, and a car is kind of a necessity out here. At least in Florida. Florida has many things, but it has not yet discovered the magic that is public transportation. Anytime I visit a city like Atlanta or DC that has like, the metro, I'm forever jealous. We recently got something called the Sunrail, which is sort of like a subway, but it runs during limited hours and not even on the weekend, and it only runs in 2 directions. There's not even like a, 2 rails. It's just this way or that way. So we tried, but our public transportation is still ass. Question number 7. What was your favorite subject in school? So you might be shocked to hear this from someone majoring in statistics, but my favorite subject in school was math. I was that annoying kid in school who, seemed to mess around in math, never really paid that much attention, but somehow got better grades than everyone else in math. It just kind of came naturally to me. Until I hit calculus, which is math by sadists, but that's a whole nother rant. I really enjoy the objectivity of math. I never can, complain to my professor grading too harshly because the number's either right or it's wrong. I never had to deal with, was the teacher more harsh because they do or don't like me? Sometimes I felt like with English teachers or with, argumentative science work. It just was solid. Surprisingly enough, for someone that has a booktube channel, I was never the biggest fan of English class, mostly because I didn't like the books I was forced to read, which is the reason why I ended up not really being a big reader until after I left high school. Question number 8 is, what is your favorite color? And my favorite color is definitely orange. Orange has always really been my favorite color. I'm not really sure why, but when I think about it, a lot of things I really like are orange. I mean, sunsets are orange. I know that sunrises are also orange, but when you live in Florida, you realize that sunrise is just the devil's sunset, because it means it's going to get hot as hell soon. Things that are flavored orange are also orange, which I love the flavor of orange, but oddly enough, not oranges, because something about the texture. I'm weird. Yes, I know. I just like orange. It's hard to explain your favorite color. It's just, it be. Question number 9 is, what is your favorite smell? I'm going to go with 2 answers here. As far as a natural smell, I really like the smell around a lake. I don't know if any of you have ever been to a big lake, but here in Florida we have tons of them. But there's this smell around a lake, I can't even describe it, but I just feel really at ease around lakes. It's this mix of fresh air and this humid air, and it just, I wish I could have a candle of that lakeside smell. I just love it so much, and it sets me at ease. I love to just sit by the lake and just kind of watch the water kind of lap. It's kind of like meditation for me. So that smell. As far as something you might get as a candle or a more man-made artificial smell, I really like the smell of caramel. Something about butter and brown sugar coming together. And the last question, question number 10, is, what is your favorite book or top 3? So I'm always hesitant to answer this question because I haven't been reading long enough to reread these books. So I feel hesitant to say a book's my favorite until it holds up to a reread. But that being said, I would say my top 3 in no particular order. I would say Arthur Miller's The Crucible. I've read this twice and SparkNoted it once when I had to reread it for 11th grade. I was supposed to reread it, but I didn't. But I think it's a really powerful book. I really like it. I know it's not the most well-loved classic out there, but whatever. And the 2 books that I haven't reread yet, but are definitely kind of my brand here, I feel like, are Feed by Muir Grant. This is a conspiracy thriller with zombies. I know it sounds weird, but just go with it. And My Lovely Darling, Dolores Claiborne by Stephen King. This is a drama or slow burn thriller, depending on who you ask, about Dolores Claiborne, who is the housekeeper for a wealthy widow who dies suddenly, and suspicion is turned on her, so she's called into a police station to give a deposition. And this book is a transcript of that that's written out phonetically, so the writing style is really interesting and the story is really powerful as Dolores kind of goes into her life and tells about not only her relationship with Vera, but other things that happened while she was working with her. So I love the hell out of this book. I think it's really powerful, and I highly recommend it. So there you go. That is the Meet the Booktuber tag. I hope you enjoyed this. For the first time doing a tag video, I'm actually going to remember to tag some people. The first person I want to tag is the first booktuber who I was ever friends with, and that is Avery Loves Books. We both have celiac disease, and we talk on the regular. She's a big fan of romance books and fantasy, so if you like those too, check out her channel. I'm going to tag Kristen Reeds, who is part of the group that me and Kat Talks are in. So, Kristen, I would love to see you do this. And then I'm also going to tag Allie Corvira Books, who is my self-proclaimed book sibling. No backsies now, Allie. I would love to see her do this and see what she has to say. So that is all from me today. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe if you feel so inclined. And I will see you next time.